guys, what's up? It's Tom for two, and I know you guys have probably not heard me in a really long time do a sit down commentary, so here we go. Today we're throwing it back about 4 to 5 years. We got some Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta gameplay now. Um, I haven't played Call of Duty since about Black Ops 2, really, and I didn't really play Ghost too much, so here's just some gameplay. I haven't played COD since, Black Ops 2, so pretty rusty. Just grinded it out for the open beta, and we got some nice gameplays and clips, so maybe I'll mishmash a montage with Sumzu. Yes, he came back and played for the beta at least. So, right now, I'm just going to do a quick rundown review of the beta and I guess how the game really felt because, I haven't touched Call of Duty in a while, and I guess as a long time Call of Duty player in the past, we'll just give my opinion. Um, First, I just wanted to dive deep into the maps, I guess. So, they released like four different maps plus the fifth one for Ground War. Now, Ground War is 32, it's 64 players. And then I played a lot of 6v6 and the 10v10 domination, TDM, and whatever headquarters. So game mode's more or less the same. I think they threw in the other variant for search, but the maps, I have to say, they are not very good in my opinion. They just I know a lot of people in reviews have not maybe been complaining as much, but for me and my experience so far, the maps are not that great at all. I mean, yeah, they have some three lane stuff, but here's one issue I see, or one thing that I noticed is a lot of people just head glitch for days. There's so many corners, so much cover. It gets really frustrating, I guess, as a player. When you just see people just camping around and head glitching, and camping is just one of those I guess stylistic things that just has to happen in this game now. The way that the maps are laid out, at least the ones released in the beta, it kind of forces you to stay in one place for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then um, you know, keep going and rush into their spawn. A lot of times you'll be ADSing around corners, and that's just doesn't feel like a true Russian fast-paced Call of Duty that I'm even used to from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and even Modern Warfare 3, right? So right now the gameplay just doesn't feel that fast, honestly, and that's kind of attributed to the maps. Like the cave one is actually my least favorite out of all of them. I can't stand going into the cave because the lighting is just bad. I actually couldn't see jack crap in the cave, and and it's hard for me to also just differentiate between allies just going into some of these maps, right? So I'm not sure what was up with the map design. I played a bit of the Ground War one. It's just a huge map. It almost feels like Battlefield, to be honest. And yeah, just I think there might be one map that I'm okay with, but with some of all the other maps, I noticed that there were just spawning issues and the normal stuff that you would normally, I guess, complain about in a typical Call of Duty. I'll spawn, and then when I take like 5 steps out of the spawn, I get nailed from three different directions. I know there's that 10v10 domination map, and I got sick of that pretty fast, not gonna lie. Um, so I mean, the play style changed definitely from previous CODs. It's a more of a sit back, slower pace. Gotta watch your back. You'll get shot at from about three different directions, and I'm not sure if I like that. That's just my opinion, but if people like to play more tactically, then good for them. But that's just not me. Um, I guess also the beta. Moving on to the next topic. Cross-platform play. Now I noticed there's a lot of PS4 players, PC players, and Xbox One players. Now I played the beta on PC, the Blizzard client, and I have to say it's a step up. I don't mind playing against console players. I didn't see too many complaints around that. So we'll just have to see how it plays out when the full release of the game is out. But I have no complaints. I thought it was a good thing getting matched up with wider range, and especially when I was 16, 17, when you just want to play with your friends. It's the best way to really connect everybody together instead of having everyone on one single platform. So props to Infinity Ward for putting that in. And I guess the last bit of this video, I'm already halfway through, but we're just gonna nitpick some, I guess, small details and just make some notes. Um, I guess first off, we're gonna talk about the customization. Customization, there's a wide range. The layout, loadout is sort of similar to how you would see in Ghost Recon, or um, I'm not exactly sure how previous Call of Duties before Black or after Black Ops 2 were like, but essentially you get 5 attachments. They lay it out like you do in Ghost Recon. Now that customization isn't like revolutionary or anything, but there's quite a bit of customization with your guns. I assume there's going to be quite a bit with outfits later and all that sort of stuff. So that stuff seems fine. Pretty much you've seen that in other games. And you know, and it's easy to maneuver. That's at least the easiest thing. You know, at least that's what I look for. It just has to be easy and easy to maneuver through. Kill streaks. Second part. Kill streaks. Pretty hot garbage in my opinion. You don't get rewarded. I feel like for getting on such a high streak, like the Predator missile, like you see. Um, I feel like the animation just takes way too long to whip out your iPad and just call in a missile, right? It was like in Modern Warfare 3, you just launch it and then you could even speed boost it up, right? Um, Also, just a quick note, it's just kill streaks now, not score streaks. You don't get rewarded for capturing flags or anything, so I know they wanted to throw it back to like Modern Warfare, just Call of Duty 4, but I always like the score streak system, getting rewarded for everything that you do on the map. Um, and that's just, it just felt more rewarding, and the kill streaks were actually good. In here, like, I know that, you know, people can spawn the Juggernaut and you have to call it in through the chopper like a care package, and it's like, what if you don't get it, right? It just doesn't feel very rewarding at all. And UAV is always up. Counter UAV is like hot garbage, so it almost forces everybody to use Ghost as your first perk. And if you know what Ghost is, it's just blocks UAV radar and all that stuff. But with counter UAV, easily gets destroyed. So and you have to like put it on the ground or something. So Ghost is like a must with everyone just running UAVs. And it just forces just this campy like sit back type of style gameplay. So like claymores were always used, and all of this sort of annoying stuff. So overall, I'm not sure how I feel about the beta, but just a little bit of gameplay here. I know I talked for like 8 minutes just giving my reviews, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the beta. I know I just kind of rambled about a couple topics, but I honestly didn't have enough time when I cut up the gameplay. But yeah, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.